Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is Mark Meinke with the Meinke Show podcast. This is a channel about things that are interesting. This particular broadcast, though, is specific to realtors. It is September. It's the middle of September. It's that time of year where extra fees are due, some annual fees. So some realtors who have been struggling for the last year or two have decided it's time to get out of the business. And it's understandable. This is not an easy go. Every time in this point of the cycle where business gets really, really tough because the market gets a lot softer, what happens is people just have to go do something else because they're just not making money as a realtor. So I understand that. If this applies to you, whether you're either at the end of your career and you'd rather be on a beach somewhere, or if you're looking for a career change to get out of real estate, the sad part of that is that most realtors don't sell their business. They just let it float away and die. And they don't actually sell it as an asset that creates lifetime referrals. For the handful of realtors that actually do sell their business, what they do generally is just have it set up so that, well, just send me some referrals. And it's handing you a client list, it's a handshake, and away you go. Which gets difficult because if you don't hang your license somewhere, of course, then we have legalities because you can't give referral fees to somebody who isn't a licensed realtor. So that can get problematic. What I'm proposing, and part of my business growth plan, is to buy businesses from those who are getting out. Now, how that's going to look is we're first going to do it right. That's the big thing. So we're going to do it right. We're going to have our I's dotted, the T's crossed. We'll do it with input from lawyers, from accountants, and from the real estate board, and from RECA, and from CREA. So we got to make sure that we do it right. And if we do it right, the result for you is a passive income for the rest of your life, and for the rest of my life and the rest of my business life. So as long as I'm alive and able to do real estate deals, either you or your heirs will receive lifetime referrals. So how that would work roughly, and of course we can work out the details, we can negotiate it, but how it would work is that I get your client list so far, pretty normal, but I really, really work it, which means face-to-face meetings with people to more than just a phone call. Okay, face-to-face meetings, preferably introduced by yourself, and we'll have a party. We'll have a business launch, a retirement party for you, or a career transition party. We'll do that where they are all invited and where we can kind of hand in hand co-host that party. And I'll invite my client base as well so that they can mix and match and mingle with each other. And they go, oh yeah, no, Mark's been my realtor for however many years. I first got my license in 2004. So I've been at it for a while. And we'll get them to mix with each other and get them to know each other and make sure that that comfort level is there. Because our business, as you know, is about relationships. It is about relationships. And it's very, very difficult to transfer a relationship. It is. So we will have a process in place, not to give away all my secrets to everybody else, but we will have a process in place. If you are looking at exiting the business for whatever reason, even if it's temporarily, we can talk about that. If you're going to be gone for a couple of years and you fully plan to come back, we'll have a contingency for that. And we'll have people, we'll have a CRM, and we will make sure that if you want to come back to the business, that we will do that in a smooth way that isn't jarring to the client base and that they're comfortable with. And if they just won't come over to you for whatever reason, then that's going to be a different level of referral fee. If you come back into the business, that will all be stipulated ahead of time that the referral fee is here under these circumstances and is here under other circumstances, because fair is fair. Fair is fair. And not for the next 2 years or 5 years, but forever. For the rest of my business life, I'm 48, so my dad is 82, and he's still in the business. He got his license in 1973. and I am a chip off the old block. So I'm going to be almost certainly doing this until I'm dead, and I'm probably going to live quite a while. I got good genetics. So for the rest of my life, I will give you referral fees, not just though for that client, and it'll be staggered. We'll negotiate that. And we'll figure that out. The bottom line is that it will be forever. Every deal I do with that person, forever. Now, to put this into context for you as well, most realtors, matter of fact, according to NAR statistics, the National Association of Realtors, 88% of clients say that they will stick with their realtor, but only 11% actually do. Only 11% actually stick with their realtor. Now, my track record, because if I'm going to get your client base, you want to make sure you actually get something out of it. My track record is at 86%. 86% of my client base sticks with me. That's pretty good. That's 75% more than the average bear. So if we do the deal, and in addition to the lifetime referrals, what also is going to happen is any spin-off business. Now, that'll be at a different scale, and we'll negotiate that. It won't be at full pop like the original client. But any spin-off business, which I'm pretty good at, because 86% stay with me. Anybody that they refer me to, kind of like a multi-level, they told two friends and they told two friends. Anybody that they referred me to, you will get a referral fee. Anybody that they refer me to, so the original client, then who they refer me to, who these people refer me to, and there's no end to it. And they told two friends and they told two friends, there's no end to it. If the originator is a client from your original client list that we agreed on, and that's the original person, whether they ever do business with me or not, irrelevant. But anything that comes from them, no matter how far down the line, you will get paid forever. Every client that I do business with as a result of your client list and the referrals, forever. So not bad. That way, all the hard work that you've been putting in for all these years, all the networking events, all the fees that we bloody pay won't be for nothing. So you can either do a career transition with a second form of income sliding in all the time on a regular basis, or if you like, you can exit the business. Or you can exit the business and come back without losing out. But either way, if it's me that you do the business with, 86% stay with me. So that's an 86% chance that any interactions I have with your client base are going to be positive, and positive to the degree where there's actually going to be some loyalty there and they'll stick with me. 11% is the average. Mine is 86. Not bad. Okay. Pardon me. I hope that you can stick with it. I hope you're going to make it. And I hope we can do business together. If you are an out-of-town realtor, so I serve Calgary and Foothills region. If you are a realtor watching this and you are anywhere in North America other than Calgary and Foothills region, same deal. Same deal. If you are an Edmonton realtor, some of your clients probably moved down here. Same deal. Let me work your business for you. Let me do the client events and invite them. You will get lifetime referrals for them and anybody else. Same deal. So if you're an Edmonton and area realtor, if you're a Red Deer realtor, if you are a realtor anywhere else other than the Calgary Foothills region, let me know. If you're outside of CREB, the Calgary Real Estate Board, let me work your business for you. I'll do it, and I'll do a good job of it. Just let me know. Mark Mankey with Remax Signature Properties. And why me? That's interesting. I hate that part. Why should I do business with you? I really hate that part. Who likes answering that? You know what? Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe I'm not the guy for you. And that's okay too. If you and I meet and we don't click, well, chances are I'm not going to click with your clients. You notice how certain client bases go with certain people. You know, the redneck cowboy guy gets a certain type of clients. The one with the $3,000 suit and the $200,000 car, they get another type of clients. And birds of a feather flock together. So maybe I'm not the guy for you. Maybe I'm not. We can still talk. Even if you know I'm not the guy, we can talk about what my ideas are for lifetime referrals and then pick somebody that is the right person for you and sell your business to them. Just make sure that you trust them. But meet with us, meet with me. We can talk about everything that you need to talk about to see whether or not you are comfortable even having the conversation. Like, if you don't know me from Adam, why in the world would you sell your business to me? That's scary because you care about your clients. I get that. You care about them and you care about who's going to be meeting them, serving them, looking after them. And you should. You should. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to care about your client base. Our clients are not bags of money with legs. They are people. They are people with real lives and real blood, sweat, and tears to pay that mortgage every month. And their equity bloody matters. So meet with me if you are a realtor thinking about exiting the business permanently or temporarily, or if you're a realtor who does not work within the Calgary Real Estate Board, who would like me to work, or at least consider me working the business, everybody who's moved down here. A little bit about me, of why maybe it might be worth your time to have that meeting. First, I got this podcast. The reason I have this podcast, it's multi-staged, but it's a way to raise my own celebrity, which helps me get more interest in my listings. It's all about my clients at the end of the day. The bigger the market impact that I can have, the better I can serve my clients, because the more access I have to buyers. It's a good thing. Also, it's because I put a group of experts together to publish a book, The Home Seller's Bible, for owners, agents, and investors. Here's the manuscript. This is not the book. This is the manuscript right there. That's the manuscript. And it should be in hand this month. My publisher's a little bit slow on the uptake. So this is going to actually be in my hand, looking like a real book, this month or next month. In this book, I got 10 contributing authors, all experts in their own field, and they are going to be helping promote the book to promote themselves. So because of that, I am positioned as an actual authority within this market because of the book. Anybody that you're trying to hand off to me, anybody that's on your client list, the book is just a little extra bit of confidence. So, I mean, it's still, hey, look at me, look what I did, top 1% or whatever the bragging rights are. In this case, it's a book. That helps the transition because I'm not just anybody. There's 5,000 realtors on the board. There's lots and lots to choose from. It's just one of the unique reasons, because nobody's doing it. Nobody else has the Home Seller's Bible for owners, agents, and investors. As far as I know, something as comprehensive as this that gives a real backstage pass to the real estate industry and all the different aspects, whether it's the realtor side of it or the lawyer or the marketing. I mean, it's all in there. And it's all the backstage pass things that we know about as professional realtors. At least we're supposed to know about it. Not everybody does. And all the other stuff as well. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to go on and on and on. But the point of this broadcast is to reach out to those of you that have decided, you know, it's time. It's time to either retire or to do something new because this market is tight. I'm surviving on my end, and I'm going to do nothing but grow, grow, grow. I'm never getting out of this business. I can't. because this is my lane. I know it's my lane. And I know this is what I got to do to feed myself and feed my family. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I truly enjoy getting to know my clients and to maintain contact with them, to maintain that relationship. To me, that's how I run the business. It's not about the one and done. It's not list them and leave them. To me, that's a failure. If I do a deal with you and then I never hear from you again, and I never have you show up at any of my client events, and I never see you or a referral from you, I have failed. That's how I look at it. Yeah, we may have got the deal done, and that's the 14% that I don't keep. So 14% of the time I feel, man, I failed. I failed. I dropped the ball on that. Why didn't I get that 14%? But nobody does. So I try not to beat myself up about it. But that is the focus. Yes, you got to get the deal done. Yes, you got to get the best possible price for your client, buying or selling, of course. And you got to grind for every nickel for them. You got to be their advocate. Absolutely. But if I don't keep them, I'm sad. That's the focus. My focus is on keeping them, which is why I do keep them. I keep 86% of people I do business with will stick with me. The average is 11. 11% of clients stick with their realtor. My average is 86. Anyway, that's the deal. If it's worth a coffee to talk, feel each other out, see if you're comfortable with me, awesome. My promise to you is lifetime referrals, which we'll both be accountable for. And we'll talk about how to do that. There's responsibility on your end to make sure that you have this passive income coming to you for the rest of your life. There's actual work you got to do. It's a mutual relationship. So it's still passive income for the rest of your life. If you're in, let me know. Let's have a conversation. Love to meet with you. And if you're out, that's okay too. Nobody is for everybody. There's certain people that I click with really, really easily. There's a small percentage that I don't click with, and that's perfectly fine too. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. This is the Meinke Show podcast, looking for realtors who are looking to get out of the business so that I can help you have lifetime referrals. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.